Welcome back to Texas Dragon Fruit. The question today is, should you or shouldn't you remove the flower? Well, let's talk about it. Why should you remove the flower? You don't have to. You know, these flowers dry up and they will literally collapse right in this area here. And there is some protection there. If you're in the dry areas, you don't have to remove the flower. It's not gonna hurt your dragon fruit itself. It just hangs there dry. And once it really dries, even if it rains and rains, it stays pretty hard. I mean, it's dried out. There's nothing there. All right, here's another one. This is a little bit further down, and you can see how mucky that is. Look at that. So you do want to remove these because they can create rot. Look at that. And it has been raining here a little bit, guys. Just look how mucky that looks. So if it's raining, you want to remove them. We got plenty of fruits, more buds, and our plants are coming back with vengeance. After everything I put these guys through, they are producing flower buds and fruit. So, all right, we'll keep you posted. Removing the flower, the pros and cons of removing the flower from your fruits. You want to make sure it's in the afternoon, it's dry, it's hot. So sometimes if you open these up, they'll have maggots in them. And that moisture can travel up into this and create problems for you down the line. I'm going to show you how to remove these. Real simple. I'm going to move this rack back right here so you can see a little bit. See where the yellow and the green meet? If I push down, you see the way it's opening up? And you can push down, you can push up, but normally you'd probably just go down all the way and pull it out, guys. And it's that simple. That'll dry up. This will dry up and turn into a little stick, and you can remove these. Let's see if this has any maggots in here. They're pretty tough. Definitely bugs. Normally the maggots would be in the center there. All right, and that's all it is, guys. This thing will dry up, dry off, and it'll continue to grow. There is pros and cons, like I said. Also, if the flower dries on there, it seals it, because this piece right here just collapses in there and it prevents anything from going in. Some of the pros of removing your flower: if you're in a very soggy area or during the rainy season, you do want to remove them, because these things will turn into muck, guys. I mean, they'll absorb. They will absorb a lot of moisture, and they will start rotting, and that could create issues for your fruits. All these were removed. This is Georges White. You can tell they're almost ready. Sugar Dragon, those will be removed. We do have a lot of moisture right now, and I'll try to show you how mucky some of these flowers will get, and it could create rot in this area here. You will see maggots in there. Now, they do bore. Well, they don't bore. They stay in the core, and you'll have a lot of maggots in there. They don't actually go into the fruit though. Here's Lisa, and I removed this one the other day, and you can see how mucky that one was when I removed it. See all those fibers there? It just rotted off in a sense because it had been raining, you know. When you remove these things, guys, make sure to do it when the sun is out and it's dry and hot, so it'll give this time to dry. Mold, fungus can create a lot of damage. Normally your commercial growers aren't going to mess with stuff like this. You know, they don't have time to be doing 5,000 flowers. They just leave them on, and they do, when they dry, they'll close here. They'll actually create a seal. They'll eventually separate from the fruit. When the fruit starts growing, it'll start separating from the flower. But in the meantime, it'll stay there protecting that base, that hole. So the pros of removing the flower: you dry the core, separate this from creating any future fungus, mold. It can create problems. The pros are aesthetically, they look better. You know, you allow more air circulation to go within your fruit. You prevent that possibility of it rotting. So there is a lot of pros and there is cons. Tell me what you think about this, if you should remove it or you shouldn't remove it. Like I said, in my area, I have to remove them because this will turn into a slime ball. And that slime can travel into your fruit. You have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe to Texas Dragon Fruit. Guys, I'm going to break up this cocoa core here. This is thick grit. I get it in bundle. I get them in the big packs. And I like you know, comes out in chunks like this. And you can soak them in water. I put 2 half bricks in there.